smile. Hello everyone, it's me, Jordan. This is gonna be like episode 1 of semi-prep start, but I actually remembered to film this morning. I don't know how people do it. Like, I get up and start my day, so I don't know how people remember to film. I guess if you don't have a job and your job is filming, you can, I don't know. I eat super early. I'm usually half awake when I make my first meal, but I remembered, and it's already late, so I'm gonna show you my first meal. But full day of eating today, and future Zoran will remember to add the calories and macros. So first meal, smoothie. Okay, so I already put half a cup of oats. It's like nothing. Gotta get your 3 million grams of creatine. So I put 15 grams in there. Scoop of protein powder, and then I'm gonna add some little bit of frozen bananas and frozen blueberries, because that mixture is good, and then a cup of egg whites. Just the little ends. Not a lot. Just a little bit, man. One cup of this stuff is like 234 grams, just a fast hack. Oh. No, I don't usually wear this as a morning get up, but just goes to show how much time I had to set up filming. And I'm just a goofball, what can I say? So yeah, to answer any unforeseen questions, prep hasn't really officially started. What is a prep? What is a start? But I started to lean down after a growth season, an off season, and I don't know what show I'm doing, but in probably 10 weeks we'll figure something out, see how the body responds and how I look, how the physique does. It's kind of doing this dynamically instead of picking a show and hard weeking it, making sure like, oh, I'm 12 weeks out. Makes it a little easier, I think. But this was meal 1. This will be like the baseline for here on out. This is the starting point, I guess. So you can see where we started, and when I'm like 2 weeks out eating just chicken and leaves, it'll be a cool comparison. So this is not too different of what I was eating when I was trying to grow, just more quantity. Be kind of exciting to see the difference in the end. But yeah, meal 1, smoothie. We'll see you at meal 2.
Is this thing on?
It's been 2.5 hours or some time. I don't know. I usually get up a little later, but I usually eat around this time. It's like 10. Pre-workout meal number 2. Usually this is going to be like meal number 4, but I'm not at work. Hallelujah. My training days are a little different than my non-training days. I'll show that whenever I don't train and don't have work next. It's not that much different. It's just a lot less food, and you get to see me suffer. I guess suffer a little more, but for those of you that are suffering, you can really, I guess, I don't know. But I'm using shrimp. I know, what shrimp? Whoa, not chicken. I know, I'm crazy. But it's 6 ounces of shrimp. And I just get the stupid bagged Costco one that's already cooked because I'm lazy as hell. And I do a cup and a half of rice, and then I made these, I just like cut up a bunch of peppers and other veggies, and then I just cook them, and then I just throw them in there because eat your greens or whatever. But yeah, and then I just throw it in the microwave, and I'll show you the end product, my dog food bowl. Alright, final product. Dog food bowl, pre-workout meal. Cool thing about this, besides that I like little shrimpies in my mouth, is that I can eat this cold. So I just like pack it all, and at work I just eat it cold, and it tastes fine because it's like sushi, or just like little shrimps in my mouth. But moving away from chicken has been nice. Not that I don't like chicken, it's just switching it up is cool, and it's good for you. That's what they say. Oh, but you can get at Costco, quick hack, Costco hack. It's the same price, pretty much any grocery store. It's the same price to get the cooked tail off shrimp as it is as the non-cooked tail off shrimp. So it's just one extra step. Sure, it's probably like factory giga cooked, but it still tastes fine. And I don't have to cook it. I just scoop it out of the bag into the bowl, and it's fine. Also, cooking shrimp can sometimes set off an aroma that people don't like. So that's why eating it cold is kind of cool and based, as they would say. But yeah, if you like little things in your mouth, go for shrimp. Oh, this is, yeah. So I'll put the macros up somewhere while I'm talking. I don't know if they are right now. My coach just gives me the food and I just eat it like a good boy. Which is what you people should do. Stop, who are being coached, stop complaining about your macros. Just eat your food. But if you're doing it by yourself, macros are a good thing. Don't get that twisted. But yeah, it's a pre-workout meal. I'll show you the intra because there's some carbs there. In my pre-workout, it's a white monster because I'm a Sigma. And I'll do some training clips. We're doing legs today. Kill me. I don't like legs. And then I'll see you at post-workout meal. You're going to be so amazed on what it is because it's going to be so different than this one. So stay tuned. Okay, I've been trying to put this on for like 10 minutes upstairs. I don't know how you're supposed to do this. Maybe I just need a longer one? I don't know, I had to brush my hair. Are the ears supposed to go in? I don't know. I just didn't want to wear a hat because I always just take my hat off when I'm halfway through anyway, so I'm probably gonna take this off. Oh, I think I got it. I just keep getting my hair in the... Just feels really high up. And off center. Whatever. It's funny, as I get bigger, which I think this was the goal, part one of the goals of lifting originally. As I get bigger, I start to care less about how I look. Really just in the gym. I care about how I look, but I mean, specifically the clothes I wear. Because I remember when I first started this whole lifting thing, I was like, have to wear pump cover, have to wear long sleeves on leg days, have to There's all these like weird unwritten rules. I did. And it's cool that I've started to break down barriers, you know? So now I'm wearing like whatever this is, my colors, and drinking monsters before the gym. It's a cool thing now, so it doesn't really matter, but yeah, like back in the Marine Corps days, I didn't have long hair, and you couldn't wear certain things. I think that's why I like turned to this. I have to wear all these things. But speaking of Marine Corps, I'm gonna start trying to use this camera in YouTube also as just like a therapeutic service, because I remember Niles, if you ever watched this is for you, but I remember I used to train during like our lunchtime if there was nothing going on, you know, no war, no work is what we used to say. So I'll go to the gym from like 11 to 12:30. The gym was like right down the road. You know, it's all one base. If you've never been on a military base, there's like different sections. But our local gym was like a 2-minute drive. You know, right outside the barracks and all this stuff. But so I'll go there, train, and then I'll come back to work, and I would just rant for the rest of the day on how stupid the Marine Corps was, its rules, people in the gym. Like, I remember specifically there was always this group that it was like, it was like these 2 or 3 dudes training like with these other 2 or 3 girls, and they were just doing the most whack ass shit, like shit that wasn't meant for bodybuilding, shit that wasn't meant for like Marine Corps functional lifting. And then it's just like, what are you doing? Like, I just want to ask some of these people sometimes, like, where did you learn this stuff? I don't remember any of the rants because they were in the moment and I was hyped up on caffeine, but I would get so upset for some reason. I mean, it was fun to rant too. I've definitely strayed away from that because I've become like less judgmental, more like just in my own lane. Like I used to care so much if someone was, I don't know, doing like a lat pull down weird, or putting their stuff on a bench. Like, I used to get so upset, but now it's just like, dude, I don't care. If they want to ask for help, I'm like, all means, I'll give them help. But it's like, you know, who cares what this other person is doing? I don't know why I used to get so upset. Like, I've matured, but I've become like just more focused on myself. I think I just don't really care if dudes are flexing. That used to be another thing. Like, oh, you haven't earned the right to flex in the gym. It's weird to admit that I used to think that way. And I know a lot of people do. Like, you haven't earned this fucking right to do some, wear a stringer or compete at a show. Like, who gives a fuck? But I've grown up, you know. I think it's just because I'm looking so much further down the road of bodybuilding, of like getting a pro card, competing at the pro level. That's like, who cares? Who cares? And I've also like learned throughout my years, like, life's too short to take things too seriously, that you know, in all aspects of life, like, I can't believe some people let their blood pressure rise from other people's like ignorance or simple mistakes, like people driving or politicians and stuff. It's just like, yeah, it sucks, but I'm not gonna, like, if it doesn't like affect me or like seriously like I can do anything, like I'm gonna worry about the things I can change and can do. And it's just, whew, Zen, Namaste. Carbs. I'm gonna drop the kids off at the pool and then I'll show you my carbs, because this caffeine is making my things flow. So this bag's empty. Give me a second. Alright, I do like 7-ish grams of yeast. No, I'm not sponsored by True Nutrition, but I do like their stuff. I get a little bit of a military discount. Thank me for my service. And they have super low ingredients. Like, their protein powders don't have a Reddit wall list of ingredients. They kind of just have like a couple. I think it was less than 10. I think it's like 7 or something. So that's pretty good. Their taste isn't top notch, but if you want to be a real bodybuilder, you gotta suffer through no taste. So yeah, and then I use that was EAAs. I don't think I mentioned that. And then these are the highly branched cyclic dextrose. Their stuff's actually really cheap. I will say that. I think this stuff's what I heard is some of the cheapest you can find. And yeah, this is the intro. 25 grams of carbs and then 7 grams of EAs. All right, carbs are packed. I'm head to the gym. I'll bring my camera, show you some legs, but I'm not gonna film on the way because I don't feel like it. So I'll see you in the gym.
Check this out. This is what I mean by I don't care what people look at my fit. Oh, hold on. This is what I mean, and I don't care how I look. Look at my leg day fit. Oh, I have to walk so far. I look like a tan blueberry, you know. And this, I don't even know how I'm supposed to have this do-rag on. I might just take it off and just go disheveled hair. But I'm at the worst nightmare, filming in the gym, my worst nightmare. So Kai, the dude who helped me out last time, he said, you know, sometimes when you're just carrying around the camera, people might think you're famous. So today I'm famous. That's right. I'm a famous dude. Watch out. Famous Jordan coming through. So that's the mindset. Yeah, I look dumb as hell, but this is probably just going to come off. So mind the hair. All right. See you in there.
Okay, returned from the zoo that is the gym. Preparing meal 3. I'm like super behind on meals just because I woke up late. That's why you stay on a routine, people. But I don't know. I started eating late because I had to film. It's whatever. I'll get it in. I had to film. Crazy. Like I said, super different. It's the exact same thing. Whoa, I know. So, yeah, I did film like the whole leg training. So, probably just put that out the same week if I can edit them in enough time. So I hope you enjoy that as well. Hope you can go watch that. I talk about how I peed myself, so if you want to know how I pee myself, go watch how I train legs and watch me pee myself. Or don't. You never know, you gotta watch the video. But yeah, I'll throw the macros, it's the exact same thing. The big twist is since I'm not working right now, I can eat this in the middle of the day. Usually I'll have the pre-workout meal. It's the same, and the post-workout meal will be red meat because it's at night. You know, you try to load up at night, so in the morning it's a whole thing. All I'm doing is just switching out the proteins. The carbs are the same. You'll see. It's not that big of a deal. Okay. So meal 3, same thing as meal 2, or pre-workout, post-workout. I'll eat this and then see at meal 4. This one's gonna be a little different. I had 3 shakes pretty much, 3 solid meals. So I generally try to do shake solid. But it's the weekend, I don't work, so I don't really. I train early, yeah, the whole thing. So next meal is a little different than your chicken rice. So yeah, meal 4.
I'm going to eat the shit out of these. They do not last very long.
Walk time. Alright, meal 4? Yeah, 4. Very simple but different. Bagel with nothing on it, and then 2 scoops of protein powder. That's literally it. Used to have peanut butter, but no more. These are the pumpkin spice bagels. They're S tier from Costco. And this is arguably my favorite meal because this reason alone. It comes all mushy in the mouth. Just tastes really good. The flavor combo. Usually, when I go to work, I don't even toast the bagels. I just eat them raw. That's the thing, raw bagel. But I don't even like I like them just soft. A little soft crunch is the best way to toast them. Sometimes there's a fruit, like an apple, but I'm gonna have that fruit later. Fluidity, not rigidity. But yeah, super simple meal. My favorite meal. Macros, somewhere. This is how it has to be eaten though. Bite, drink. Bite, drink. It's the best way. So, meal 4. I'll see you at meal 5 in a couple more hours. Boom, it's been a few hours, and this is meal number 5 right here. This is the secret. This is the secret to bodybuilding. Once a day. Sorry, buddy. Meal number 5 is another solid meal, last solid meal of the day. It's just 1 cup of rice and 7 ounces of ground beef. I rarely use ground beef, to be honest. It's usually steak. I have carne asada, which I'm going to grill up tomorrow, but just switched it up. Sometimes it's salmon, but one time I had salmon and then I threw up, so hasn't been that in a while. But this is another great meal. We're watching Avatar. Gonna eat this. See you at the last meal, meal 6. Gotta set yourself up for success. You know what I mean? Alright, it's like almost bedtime. 8:50. I'm a boomer, but meals have been prepped. Things have been prepped for tomorrow, Monday, back to work. Ugh. But I do have one more meal. It's not my favorite. It's cream of rice. You know, everyone's always like, cream of rice, oh my god, I love it. Blah, 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 blah. And they have their own like way of making it. I just got in the game, like the cream of rice game, like 2 months ago. So bear with me. I'll show you how I make it. I don't really know what I'm doing. And then I have my little nighttime fiber shake with some supplements. I didn't show you any supplements today, but I don't care. But I'll show you that. So I'm gonna boil some water, click the button, and then we'll make some cream of rice. So it is after Christmas and Hanukkah and New Year's. So I just wanted to wish everyone happy holidays. Hope you have blessed New Year's. You know, I would love to hear about people's New Year's resolutions, because I think it's always kind of unique on what people have set out for themselves. I don't really do that, just because I've become one to, if I want to do something or learn a new goal, I just kind of do it. So it's kind of hard. I could be like, I want to get my pro card this year, but that's just a goal I've already had. So, but I would love to hear yours. So do the YouTube thing, drop a comment below. But I just actually finished. I filmed my entire week with my family over Christmas. So I just actually finished editing it like an hour ago. So hopefully I'll get these out sooner than later, so it's not super weird that I'm wishing you guys happy holidays on like February. So, but I will get, hopefully this video out this week. I'll start editing it here and there, after work and after the gym, or in the morning, we'll see. But when I get to it, I'll get to it. But yeah, the water's done boiling, or just about. So I will show you some creamy rice. Alright, bear with me. I got 75 grams of cream of rice in there. Got my boiling water from my tea maker. And dude, I don't know how much I put in there. I just kind of eyeball it. I just keep this out. So, and as soon as it's in there, I just stir. And it'll start to kind of thicken up. And I like the consistency where it's not like chalky or like, chalky, but kind of like mashed potatoes. You can see that. That's the kind of consistency I like. So if I need to, I just add a little more, but I think that's fine. So I'm pretty sure cream of rice is just ground up rice. And I have a Vitamix. I should probably do more research on that, but like I think Austin Espy is his name. He just blends up his rice and it's so much cheaper. Dude, like a box is almost $5. Like, I need to really look that up, because I've been saving so much money. Because I can buy a bag of, like a 20-pound bag of jasmine rice or whatever it is from Costco for, I think, like $30. So that would save me so much money. I have a, Vitamix blender. Just blend it up, put it in a tub. It'll be easy. But now I'm gonna grab 2 scoops of protein powder, and then my favorite part, which is I'm adding fruit they didn't have later into this meal. So I'll show you that. So you kind of have to go fast when making this, because you don't want the cream of rice to cool down if you're adding frozen blueberries like I am, because you want them to melt. Oh my god, it's gonna melt so much. But you do need to add a little bit of water, because it's too dry. So, give me a sec. Just come over here. And also having this metal like canteen cup is really nice, because it retains a lot of the heat. That's probably too much water. Alright, and then I just try not to make a mess, which usually half the time I do. Probably statistically correct.
And then you just stir it until you get this kind of creamy. I'm not doing this as best I should. I know people have better ways of doing it. This is actually too much water. It's kind of like soupy. You want like, you're gonna be adding enough water where you think it's less than you think you should, and it's gonna be a lot thicker. This is way too soupy, but it is what it is. So I'm gonna go grab some blueberries. It's still gonna be really good. These will melt too, and they'll make it like a chocolate cobbler thing. All right, add those. Let them kind of mix up and melt a little. It's about 140 grams. I just do it around whatever looks right. That's what I got. So the reason I'm new to cream of rice is I used to eat a solid meal, I go to work, eat my pre-workout meal, go to the gym, and then eat another solid meal, and then have another solid meal. And it was so hard for me to get the food down. That was before I started cutting. So then we added a cream of rice meal to just snap it in, and also, you know, keep the waist tighter and all that, keep the girlish figure. So now I have this cream of rice meal. It's pretty tasty. It's just I'm eating a lot of protein powder throughout the day. Just kind of whatever. But keeping your waist not blowing out is an added benefit. I'm not eating that much food anymore though, so I mean relative to me, I'm not eating that much food. But I'll finish this with some YouTube because I'm an iPad kid. And I'll show you my final little shake that puts me to sleep and gets me shitting. Alright, time for the final task of the day. Metamucil. I do like that much grams, that's fine. Okay, and then I got prescription, like 5 milligrams of melatonin to optimize sleep, and then nitokinase or whatever to not die. Boom. So I'm gonna down this and then go to bed. And then wake up and cardio, walk dogs, work, make my money. But yeah, if you made it this far, I really appreciate you. Like really, thanks for watching, thanks for choosing to watch my video. And if you're suffering in prep, haha, because I'm about to be there. But yeah, for real. Thanks for checking out my video, watching it. Thanks for following me along this prep journey and first full day of eating. I'll try to throw the final macros of the day up for you guys. Some of you guys care about that. And yeah, hope you guys learned something, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks. See ya.